Hi my friends, so today I want to show some of my friends how to crochet, and they've never crocheted before but they want to learn. So I'm doing a video for them. If you're a crocheter and you have any comments that you want to add, if I missed something, have at it. Right now what I'm going to do is show it to you from this perspective, and then I'm going to do it from my perspective, and we'll have a project that you can do in the next video that you'll end up with a finished project. And I think when you finish something, it makes you, it sort of solidifies what you're doing. And trying to do a big blanket or a shawl, that takes a while. You can make mistakes. You just want to practice to see if you like doing this. So get yourself a yarn. I don't remember what this is. It's acrylic, I know that. But it's probably a 4. Maybe, no, it's probably thinner than a 4, but it's not like sock material. This is like sock material. Let me show you. You want to practice. I'm trying to see if I can get it. There we go. You want to practice with a yarn that's a little thicker. What size is this? I don't know. Anyway, I buy those online, and then I end up, it's so tough. Anyway, so don't, unless you want to make socks, and that I don't do because I find it hard. I have a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, a nice acrylic yarn. I think you should choose a yarn that you like the color, because then it's nice to work with. I hook it into my pinky around my pointer. I put the hook in, I twist the hook, I grab the X right next to the hook, so see? And then if you pull through, that's your slip knot. That's where you start. You continue on taking yarn over your hook, pull it through, that's one chain. And you should be able to tighten and loosen the thread like that, okay? I hold the piece that I've worked on or that I've completed, and that kind of helps me gauge this. Yarn over, pull through. I suggest doing 5 to 10 stitches so that you have a nice little thing to work with. So to count them, you start from the hook, not the chain that's on the hook, the one next to it, and they look like little zeros or O's, and you count the O's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I do one more, because then I'm coming back, not the stitch that's right next to my slip knot up here, but the one next to it. I put my hook into it, yarn over, pull through both. That's a single crochet. So let's do it from my perspective. It'll be so much easier for you to be able to do it. Remember, you can slow down and speed up with the little thing over here. You can also look around, just plug in and find other YouTube channels that may have a better production company, and they will be able to help you. So let's get started. I really hope that you will try it. The thing is, I think you should do single crochets up till about 5 rows till you get comfortable with it. The thing with how I hold my yarn can be different than how other people hold their yarn. And when you do a little swatch like this, it tells you a lot of things. I won't get into that right now, but it makes your hands remember what you're doing. It's all a matter of habit. It's like skiing or bicycle riding. You learn how to do it, and you have your own way. Everybody does it different. But let's go and try it another way now, okay? Okay, friends, so here we are from my perspective. Here's the short end of the yarn. The long end goes down into a bucket I have that allows the yarn to unwind, I have this coming up. I'm going to grab the yarn, twist it, and see I have the short end coming over, all right? If I yarn over and pull through, there we go. We got one chain. Let me do it another way. So if I just have it like this, if I take the yarn in my right hand, turn it over, see I have the short end on the top of the yarn, and then I put the long end through, pull both yarns, there we go. I got another slip knot. So that, I think, is the hardest part of this whole deal, aside from figuring out how to do your hand. If I do it like this, I can pull up and then release it, and I can pull the yarn this way, you see? So that's, getting the fingers right is always a hard thing. So once you figure that out, you've got it beat. Let's do 10 single crochets. Yarn over, pull through. Now, here's how you can count your stitches. You don't count the one on the hook. You count the little holes, like I said before. Sometimes people call them V's. You look at them and count those. So let's do that here. Let's try to get this nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? But here's, I'm going to throw in a little curve here. I'm going to just do a yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to go into the stitch next to it. Yarn over, pull through, then pull through the two. Yarn over, pull through two. Let's do it again. Put my needle through the stitch, and just the top and the lower, we're just going into that hole right there. Right? Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two. And you just do that across. Put in, yarn over, pull through. Oh, did I mess up somehow? Yeah, I think I did. No, I didn't. There we go. I was doing something else. Don't follow me there. All right, back to the beginning. Put it through the hole, yarn over, pull through. We have 2 stitches on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Go through the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through, and sometimes if the yarn splits, you'll feel a tightness, so just go back through and undo it, and then try again. Yarn over, pull through 2. This is called single crochet. The mistake I made was for a different stitch, because I do a lot with that stitch, and it was just habit. Like I said, if you do this a couple of times, it'll just become natural for you. It'll be very mindfulness. Okay, one more. Pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now in this part, I'm going to yarn over, and then I'm going to turn. Okay, now this is the way it looks on the back. This is the way it looks on the front. Okay, so you still have those stitches that you count. We're not counting this one. This one doesn't get counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? There it is. Then you want to do that one again. So those are 2 stitches. I taught you how to chain, single crochet, and now I'm going to teach you double crochet. Stop the video anytime till you work through what you need to work through, and then come back and we'll do this. Now, I did that extra stitch on the end. Bag-O-Day Crochet taught me that it really makes a nice ending on your stitches. It just kind of brings everything in line. It looks really good. There's a couple other things like that, little tricks and tips. Bag-O-Day Crochet is one of my favorite ones to get patterns from. So once you learn how to do this, I would check her out. Now here is where it could get a little tricky. All right, so you see how the first one we went through this part. Now, once you've got that base done, you don't want to do that unless your pattern calls for you to go in through the front stitch like this, or the back stitch, which I'm going to try to do here because I'm looking through a camera like that. That's not how we do this now. We're going to go underneath both of those like that. Okay, and you can continue on your single crochet, but I'm going to show you double crochet. You yarn over, go under the two legs, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 stitches on your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, and just go really slow. Yarn over, pull through the last 2, and that's your double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way across. Yarn over, go under the 2 legs, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, double crochet. This is very different than British. This is sort of like the Americanized one. Yarn over, go under the 2 legs, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do that all the way across. I'm going to go with you on this. Bag-O-Day Crochet does a really nice job of walking you through stuff. Like, for instance, she would stop here, let you catch up with her, and then she'll start with the next row. And that's really easy because you just stop the video, do what you need to do, and then come back and she'll complete it. Being that we're only doing 10 stitches, I'm going to do it right on camera with you. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go under the 2 legs, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. The thing is, you always have to check. I find for myself, I have a lot of miscounts, so I always have to check. So let's count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoop, so I gotta do one more. See? So there's that last one. And you can, it's a little, sometimes your eye can't see it. You think you've made it. So that's why I wanted you to check. Come up. All right, let's do it again, just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did it, okay? Now the next thing I want to show you, because I showed you the chain, I showed you single crochet, I showed you double crochet, and the next part is sometimes, and especially with the scrubby that I'm going to show you how to make, you have to make a circle. So I'm going to undo all this because I want to show you how to make the circle. So I'm going back to the chain. So some things that you make, you need to chain. All right, there we go. So let's say I just did my 10 chain. So then we're going to go from here to the very first one I did, put the hook through that, yarn over the crochet hook, and then pull through both of those stitches, yarn over, pull through, and now I have a circle, which is where I'm going to start my scrubby. I'm going to need this. When you do this, here's the end of where I started. I'm going to put that underneath and put my, I'm going to do double crochet here. Wrap the yarn around my hook, put the hook in the center, yarn over, pull through. So I'm wrapping the chain and the loose thread, and that'll tie everything in and keep it nice and sturdy. Yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, see that? When the threads come apart, it's because I've used this a couple hundred times already. Yarn over, pull through 2. And then all of that will be stuck into there. And that's where your project will be. So let's do 10 here. Yarn over, go through the center, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There we go. And then you put the 10 in there, and then if you still have this, if you pull this, it should tighten things up a little bit. Maybe not. Man, I have it too tight right now. Yarn over, go in. That's because I know what I did. There we go. So when I normally do this, this would be like just 4 stitches. So there it is. All right, let's go make a scrubby.